Hello and welcome to Square Ghost, and here we have the final build review of Twilight The Cullen house. This is Lego set 21354. It has 2001 pieces. It is an ideas set 18 plus, and is also in conjunction with Lionsgate, the film company, I should say, that made the set. And it's been an enjoyable build. We've got majority of pluses and a couple of minuses, but we'll take this as quickly as possible without rushing. Here we have all the minifigs, and you can see we have 7 minifigs. The only two that I really know is Edward and Bella, and you can see she's still sitting on his back, which looks good. I believe that is the dad. I could be wrong. I remember he happens to turn into the werewolf, if I'm remembering rightly. And then we have the other characters. They're absolutely brilliant, all sweet, as we would say, dare I say that, and everything made up lovely. The first thing we built with the set was the truck. You can see it here. It's quite nice. If I just move our little man out the way, you can see the number plate, the grille, everything looks absolutely fantastic. The colour pops, the red, which is nice. You've got the wheels and the back. Once that was done, it was all about the building. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit and just show you. We started off, as I say, with the ground floor. You can just about see the plate, and it was a nice, enjoyable build. There was nothing wrong with it. You can see the patinations, the pretties, the vases. Love nice decoration on the sides. You can see through again. Love the glass, love how it looks, love the colours. One of my big problems with this set was the big blocks. Now, whether they're using it for the look of the set, as I've said before, the aesthetic of the set, I don't know. I think it's lazy building, and they could have made it up with smaller bricks. But in saying that, if they have used it for the look, I'll hold my hands up and say, well, totally understand that, get it. You know, I'd like to hear anybody's opinions on what they think of the bigger bricks. You can see that that's the size of the length of a brick. It's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6. Same with the long corner pieces, exactly the same. It's the same. These like would be 2 3s if you can understand pushed together, but I still think it's, again, it's just my opinion. You can just about see the stairs through the door there. It is dark inside, so you're not going to see much of the aesthetics. The second floor, we had the sofa, the telly. You can see there the lovely blue sofa. It's nice how you can actually see through. I'm quite impressed with that. You can see the stairs going up again. You can see the fireplace. You can just about see the TV through the windows there, which was really nice. Another door to get in onto the balcony, this lovely brown fencing patination again, if you like. Again, we've got another door here that you can look at, that you can see through, which is nice again. Absolutely what I call a real nice set. You can see the kitchen pots here, the idea of a bowl and that and stuff and things on the side. We then built onto the top part. Before that, we did put the roof on, which was built into 2 parts, the first part there and then the second part here, and then the final building with the, you can just about see the bed there. You can see some of the unit stroke pictures. I think it's a music centre, and although it's dark here, there is a bathroom with a see-through door, even though it is a blue coloured door, which I think is a bit weird. You wouldn't have a toilet door that was see-through. Well, not in my opinion anyway. And really, that was the build. we did finish off with the roof, even though I think that should be obvious if you build Lego. But the look of this set, I do like the big windows. I do like how you can see through. It does give it that effect of, you know, in a way, wow, you can see through. You can see the insides when the light's good. And that was that. Once the building was finished, we then started on these trees here. The build was fairly simple. Building up to the three little cylindrical parts you can basically see there with Technic studs. Put the leaves onto one of those brown poles and then put that on top. Quite simple. Another Technic piece goes into the hole at the bottom. Done. Same with the small tree here, same idea. Clicks down again, in, jobs are good. It just fits to an actual stud, that one actually, so there. And that, like I say, that was the end of the build. Was it a good build? In places, yes it was. For me, being really picky, like I say, the big blocks for me spoilt it, because I think you could have done more building, as in building. I know that sounds really silly, it might sound really silly, but you know, there could have been more blocks to this set, more bricks to this set. Even though it looks good, I'm really struggling here to say. For me, there could have been more to this set than there actually was. To say, I will say again, this is, remember, this is my own opinion. To say this is an 18+ set, and I can't actually remember the price, if I'm honest, but it was over £150, well over £150. If I remember right, it was more like 199. But anyway, it's a lot of money for what you're getting. Okay, 2,000 pieces in Lego, you'll say. Some nice colours, some building blocks, lots of clear windows and doors. Okay, 7 minifigs. Okay, wolf that you make up. Okay, but is it worth the money? For me personally, I've got to say, I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. It's enjoyable to build. It's going to be another one of those sets where I say, if you can pick this up on the clone market and the quality is, you know, if you know that your clone, because there's a number of people that make the clone sets, but if you can get a good one for a cheap price, then you know the quality is going to be there or thereabouts, then you've got no worries. Other than that, like I say, I think I said this in my last build, so I'm going to say this again. If you like the Twilight film series, if you like the Cullen house, and the Cullen family and everything that goes with it, you're probably going to like this set. If you can afford to buy it, by all means. It's going to look okay in a display with other things. I don't know, you know. Some people would put this in a case maybe and display it that way. I think, like many idea sets, I mean, unless you follow the Twilight series, you probably wouldn't immediately say, oh, that's so and so, so and so. So it depends if you're a fan or whatever. But for me, it is what it is. Like I say, would I build it again? I doubt it. Have I enjoyed building it? To a certain extent, yes. But I don't think I'd build it again. In being totally honest and truthful, it'll be disassembled and I'm going to sell it and pass it on, because, like I say, I won't build it again. I've just had the experience in building and buying and enjoying this, and obviously giving it to the channel and to you guys to have a look at. And you can consider yourself whether you think the value is where it is or not. And with that, I'm just going to say thanks very much for watching. It's been a nice section of builds. The actual builds themselves was nice and what I call small. Some people might say they were too small, but you did nice, and there was 18 steps for this with about under 200 bricks a step, which some people might find too small, I don't know, but I enjoyed them. Maybe a touch bigger, but not a lot. I like that sort of length, and you know, you can do a couple of bags if you like, and then leave it to the next day, and so on, so on, so on. So all in all, I built this in 3 days, not a rush at all. Took my time, as I usually do. Like I say, I never rush my builds, and that's what it's all about, really, isn't it? And with that, thanks once again. If you've enjoyed this little video or this series of videos on the Twilight the Cullen house, then please give us a thumbs up, hit that like button for the channel, always appreciated, always liked. And if you want to follow us on to the next build tomorrow of Square Ghost, and I don't know what it is yet, so I'm keeping you all waiting, it could be anything, then please, if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button. I will say again, thanks anybody who's watched so far any of my videos, including this one, and I hope you're enjoying. Please don't be frightened to comment, drop a comment in the box, and I hope I'll see some of you, if not all of you, tomorrow. And with that, you know the score, you know the drill. My name's Kev, I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side.